friends, welcome back. My name is Vicki-Lynne and this is Cooking Vegan with Vicki. Today we're going to be making a moist, delicious carrot cake, and this recipe couldn't be easier. First thing we're going to do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees, and we have done that. And I have a prepared 8x8 pan ready to go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in our wet ingredients, and actually I have 4.5 ounces of pitted Medjool dates. So I have 2, 4, 6, I have 8, but it would depend obviously on the size. I weighed mine just to be on the safe side. So we're going to put that in a bowl, and to that bowl we're going to add 1.5 cups of any plant-based milk, and this one I'm using is almond, but you can use soy, you can use rice, whatever you want. I'm going to add that to the dates. We're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, and we're going to add 1 banana. This is a super ripe banana. The recipe normally calls for about 1/2 cup, but I'm actually going to put this whole one in. I want to kind of replace it. We're not putting any oil in this, and this is actually gluten-free. So we're going to let this soak, and we're going to just put this aside while we get the rest of our ingredients ready. If you wanted to add raisins to this, this would be the time. You could soak your raisins, or if they're already plump enough, you can just leave them aside. But we're going to let this soak for a few minutes. The next thing we're going to do is, again, as I said, this is going to be gluten-free. So we're going to use 1.5 cups. Oh, sorry. 1 3/4 cups, my mistake, of rolled oats. So we're going to roll our oats. I'm going to put them in my Vitamix, and we're going to actually make oat flour, and that is how we're going to make this recipe gluten-free. Now we're just going to roll this just a little bit, just to blend it into the blender. Always helps if you turn on the power. There we go. I love my Vitamix. Not sponsored, but I still love my Vitamix. So we're going to add our oats to a bowl. Okay. We are going to still use our Vitamix shortly. Okay. And to that, we're going to add our dry ingredients. So we have baking soda, baking powder, nutmeg, cinnamon, pinch of cloves, and a little bit of salt. And we're going to add our dry ingredients in. The recipe will be down below. And again, if you're enjoying these recipes and enjoying my shows, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button so you're notified every time I upload a new recipe or a new video for everybody. So we've got that going. We're going to add some chopped walnuts. Now you can add whatever you want. We like walnuts. And I would say about 1/2 cup. And again, there's no rules to this. You want more, put more. You want less, put less. I just like it to add a little bit of texture to it because I don't do the raisins. We're going to leave those to the end, and we're going to fold those in when we're finished our batter. Okay, so we've got our dry ingredients here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our banana, the vanilla, the dates, and the plant-based milk. We're going to put them in our Vitamix also, and we're going to blend this. So this is a great recipe. There's no added sugar because we're getting our sugar from the dates. There's no oil. So it is very healthy. And we're just going to start this on low. We're going to just blend it. Okay. The next thing we need is our grated carrots, because how can we have carrot cake without carrots? So I've already started pre-grating some of this, and we need about 1.5 cups of grated carrots. So, and you can never have too many carrots really, and you want them finely grated. So we have that aside, and then I have another one. Oh, so we have 1.5 cups. We're all set there. So what we're going to do is we're going to blend everything together. Let me get my pan that's been prepared. So we're going to add our liquid now to our dry ingredients, and we're going to fold that all in. So we're going just to fold that in. You just want it to incorporate. You don't have to overmix. That's one thing about baking, is you don't want to overmix your batters, because that's when they can get tough. There we go. So we're gonna add our carrot now. All of our carrot. Now at this point, this is where you could add in your raisins if you want, or whatever else you like in your carrot cake. You can even add some pineapple. Sometimes I like putting pineapple in my carrot cake. And you're just going to mix this gently. Again, we just want to incorporate everything. And you're going to have a very loose batter. Not to worry, that's the way it's supposed to be. It's going to make your cake very moist. So now we're just going to pour our batter in to our prepared pan. It smells so good. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision, because the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the cloves smell so good. Okay. I'm just gonna smooth that out. And so now we're gonna put this in our oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Okay, and you can be checking it at about 25 minutes. I would just put a toothpick in just to see whether or not, make sure it's cooked all the way through. And it just depends on your oven. So we're gonna stick this in the oven, and we'll see you when it's all done. All right, so our cake is ready. Come out of the oven. Look how delicious that looks. This is our vegan carrot cake. And it smells so good. And I actually did leave it in for actually 30 minutes, not 20. I know before I broke off there, I said 20 minutes, so it was 30 minutes. And you could add an icing to this, super easy. A little vegan butter and some icing sugar and a little bit of water or milk. But I like mine kind of plain. So anyway, hope you enjoy. Try this recipe out. And if you are enjoying this, please subscribe, share it with a friend, and give it a big thumbs up. See you next time, guys.